Chinna, please stay on with me. I have with me another guest, a Bengaluru resident joining me on the telecast, Shekhar Vijayan. I don't know, I first want to understand, were there proper advisories that were issued by the traffic police in anticipation of large number of crowds gathering outside the stadium, keeping in mind there was already, that open bus parade had been cancelled for the very precise reason, the same exact reason that there may be large number of people who may come out on the streets and it may be difficult for the police and the traffic police actually and the other officials, other security forces present on the ground to manage this crowd.
See, Megha, thank you for having me over. See, one thing is, from the high of yesterday and last evening where RCB won this trophy after 18 years to a situation now where, people have died and because of the stampede. I think it's also poor planning, no proactiveness at least shown by the government. They know that this is a situation which is going to happen, where people are going to come out in large numbers just to see the stars. But the fact that there was no planning, there was no advisory even given. I don't think there was any advisory on social media. People were just talking to each other on WhatsApp groups and deciding we will go in as a group to go see the cricketing stars. Now, in such situations like this, when you know that RCB is winning a trophy after 18 odd years, you would know that everybody in Bangalore is going to come out to Chinnaswamy Stadium, which is by nature not a big stadium like a Narendra Modi Stadium or an Eden Garden. It's a small stadium, and even the approach road to it is not so easy to get in. So I don't think it's been handled very well. It's been mismanaged, and this is not the first time we are having a situation like this. I think whenever a situation like this is happening, there needs to be a BCP. There needs to be a disaster recovery program. There needs to be a lot of planning which has to happen in advance. If they knew that this happened yesterday, they could have delayed this entire visit at least by a couple of hours. They're coming in at 3 o'clock. You got the players coming in. Of course, the spectators are going to get excited. Of course, people are going to jump the queue. But where is the planning? Where is the traffic police? Where are the authorities? Who's going to be held accountable for this? Who's going to be held responsible for this? Yeah. Where does the buck stop? I think that's going to be really important because this happens every time. We discuss about this every time. But there has to be a certain method. There has to be a certain mechanism in place to ensure that this does not happen in the future because lives have been lost. Talking
about the future, but at this point of time, what has happened? There has been no statement that has come from the state government. BJP, in the meantime, has attacked the Congress, and rightly so. It says many are battling for life after a stampede due to the irresponsibility of the Congress government. No crowd control measures, no basic arrangements, just chaos. While innocent people died, Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar were busy shooting reels and hogging limelight with the cricketers. Shame on this photo of Congress government. This is criminal negligence. Blood is on the hands of the Congress government. Now we are seeing visuals on our screens, Vijayan, about there's a man who has fainted, maybe because of suffocation, maybe he has been trampled upon. There is a resuscitation effort that is being made by maybe his friend or a relative, whosoever is there with him. There are bodies that are at this point of time being carried out by it looks like volunteers wearing their orange jackets, but I mean, I don't see amongst all those pictures and visuals that are coming out, I don't see any police deployment. I don't see people, I don't see officials, I don't see police security, traffic police at the stadium. There's not a single visual that I can spot that there is a traffic police